Hey, hey. All right, Virgos, let's take a look at what's hidden. This could be beautiful things that are tucked away out of sight, out of mind, or this could be other negative things that are hidden. Death card. One of the things that's hidden is that there is a transformation well underway at the moment. And so what's light is dark, what's dark is light. Things are not what they seem to be right now. What's hidden is possibly a Scorpio is going through a big transformation, or possibly this divine masculine is, unbeknownst to Virgo, is going through a massive change. We have a 5 of Cups. Okay, so what's hidden is someone is actually having a meltdown. This is we've got this character standing here, head in the face in the corner, and we've got like this, fretful little thought process that's like, smacking him on the head, like, oh, come on, how could you have done that? That was so foolish. We have a lot of self-recrimination. What is hidden from Virgo is just how awful somebody feels about, I'm going to say, what has been left on the table. We have this luscious, beautiful heart that has been left on the table. I feel like we have somebody that is in such profound regret. They are missing Virgo like crazy. They are somebody who is finally realizing that they tried not to feel the feelings that they had for Virgo, and now they're really like acknowledging, like, how could I have done this? This was the love of my life. Why did I do this? This is actually really good because they are going through the emotions that they need to finally, oh, look at this, to face the fact that they lied to themselves. This is somebody who thought they could get over Virgo a long time ago. They intentionally tried to run from a connection. They tried to tell themselves that this is fine, this is good, I'm none of this matters. They might have tried to tell other people also that they're, oh no, what do you mean, Virgo who? No, I wasn't in love with them. Yes, they were. That song by Julio Iglesias is in my head. I keep telling myself this was not meant to be. I keep telling myself, but my heart won't agree. No matter how many times I keep telling myself, I know there's nobody else. We got a 3 of Coins. We have the 6 of Wands. What is hidden from Virgo is that all these lies have caught up to them, and it is crushing them right now. All of this, and they have tried to play this role of master of their own ship. They have tried to tell everybody that they are good, they are solid. What do you mean? That's not a tear in my eye. That's just a raindrop. That's just, oh God, because I'm hearing that song now by the cover by Jackie Shane, which is my favorite version actually of Raindrops. Now it must be Raindrops. Oh, I love the way Jackie Shane covers that. Anyway, this feels so much like they really, I don't know why they have acted like they were almost like swaggering and everything was so great that they left, and it was, all of that facade is just completely collapsing. So Virgo doesn't know what somebody else is going through right now in regards to Virgo. Okay, does that impact Virgo at all, or will that impact Virgo at all? 10 of Wands. Well, when they get through this transformative energy, and they are going through hell right now with that 10 of Wands, when they finally quit being full of the pretense of ego and acting like everything's fine and they made these good choices, when in fact, I mean, look at this person has like nightmares about the choices that they made. But I don't know why they did this. I don't know why they decided to act like they didn't want Virgo, could leave Virgo, could let this go, when they have, so it's like the single biggest mistake of their life. It is the thing that they've also tried the hardest to cover up, to look fine in front of other people, almost like they have watchful eyes around them or something. They may have a family that, I'm sorry to say this, but maybe they have a group of people who all wanted this person to stay away from Virgo so that they could be more controlled by the family, because they're over here clipping this person's wings, and they're like, yeah, this is so great, I left Virgo, I'm not with Virgo, and I'm just going to be always and forever living with my family, my mom, dad, my nieces, nephews, uncles, whatever, because I'm staying here, I'm never going to fly away, I'm never going to go have that love story with Virgo, because who wants that amazing, sexy, beautiful Virgo, that person of my life. No, I feel so powerful, so great that you guys have clipped off my wings. And I'm just going to always, always, always stay and forget Virgo. That's not going to work for them. They're having these meltdowns. And when they get through these meltdowns, yeah, they'll probably wind up, Virgo's going to hear from this person. And the meltdown is underway at this point. Whomever this is masculine. They are about to leave the table. They're about to leave this. I really feel like they stayed put for an overwhelming family is what it comes across as. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at anything else though that Virgo, is not privy to. And I would like to see, is there anything positive, like an opportunity that Virgo doesn't see, or something that is working in Virgo's favor somewhere in their life at this point that they may or may not be aware of at the moment. Sometimes we don't always see everything. Deck, because I just discovered that a chunk of it was behind some others, and now that the whole deck is reunited, I feel like this is one to use. The Professor. Okay, so what is Virgo going to do here? This is the Hierophant in any other deck. So right now, the thing that Virgo doesn't realize is either they have a lot more knowledge than they would give themselves credit for, or that Virgo is in the great cosmic classroom right now, and they're learning incredibly valuable lessons at the moment about life. But I almost feel like Virgo has a destiny here. The Hierophant is our belief systems. It's our connection to our higher self. I'm thinking that Virgo is very attuned to their higher self right now. And the relationships around them or the energies around them are going to start to make a lot more sense. We have the Chariot in the reverse. Virgo is in right where they are right now. What's hidden to them is that right where they are at the moment, if Virgo's life isn't moving forward in some magical way, it's because it's moving forward in a magical way internally instead of externally. There are times in life where we're making tremendous progress and we're active and it's all in our external world, and it's the places we're driving and the places we're moving to and travel and all this. And then there's other times where we're not visibly doing anything. Everything is happening. We're being upgraded on the inside. So instead of think of a store could have a big whole, we're repainting the outside of the store. We're doing reconstruction. We're putting in new windows. We're changing the entryway. Or a store can be upgrading their, system for the products that they sell and starting to offer more services and starting to, create a website and starting to bring in more products that'll be found on the shelves indoors. Virgo's doing the indoor inventory upgrade. So that's really awesome. How is this going to impact Virgo? We can see it'll be positive, but it does say that Virgo's life is not actively, they're not rushing around or making some huge sweeping change in this moment because it's all happening internally. But we've got the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Velocity of Fire. What's going to happen is all of a sudden there's going to be a surge forward. All of a sudden, I even think it's that there's a surge coming toward Virgo. And Virgo needs to be, if Virgo feels a little bit isolated right now, or like it's just kind of them just living life at the moment and they're not really interacting with others, that's okay. That is because Virgo had to make space for this energy. May not be dealing with a long-term partner right now. They may be totally single right now. They may even be maybe has a side hustle, or they're their own boss and they don't really have anyone else that they interact with. They do their own thing, or they live a more solitary existence. That's okay. That's because there are some other things happening in Virgo's, I'll say, energetic self that is preparing them to receive a big influx of energy, and possibly in the context of a person, possibly in the context of suddenly romance or a lover is coming in, or Virgo's going to have a sudden opportunity to say yes to all kinds of exciting. This is adventure on the horizon. The Hanged Man is here. Virgo's like, I don't know that I want to sign up for all kinds of wild adventure. It's just you'll see from a different perspective when the time comes. Don't get stressing over it now, Virgo. Virgo doesn't see this coming yet, but they're going to have all the skills that they need to navigate some very sketchy times. We do have crocodiles under this high wire. Virgo is essentially getting powerful enough, resilient enough. By the way, this Virgo could be literally working on their balance, like core strength. They could be strengthening like their physical body, but they could also be strengthening something in their world, like in their business world, so that when a difficult time appears, this Virgo is going to navigate it just fine. They will be able to have a backup plan or a plan set in motion that pretty much only they could navigate these waters. Virgo's going to be very resilient. They're going to be just fine. No matter what this is, the crocodiles are not going to get them. Virgo has this unique talent or ability that is being nudged, gently enhanced. Virgo doesn't know it yet, but they have a resilience that is going to show up in this next chapter of life that is going to be adventurous. And with adventure comes, trials and tribulations, but Virgo's going to be in this unique position where they will weather this just fine. With the 7 of Cups here, in fact, Virgo's versatility is going to be the thing that makes them possibly even come out on top, rise like a freaking star. We have all of these pieces of we've got glowing roses up above, but we've also got all of these, like the fates are here. And there's all these opportunities for Virgo to water different things in their life. Virgo has doors that are going to open to them, adventurous things that they will be well equipped to be able to do that nobody else would think of. There's a resilience here, but Virgo needs to have their strength up. They need to have their creative mind. Even here with all of these little almost like bubbles. I think it's supposed to be a layout of like the different planets, like models of the planets in this classroom. I think this is a good time for Virgo to start jotting down all of the things that they do well, any business idea that they have, put it all down in books for themselves, write it in writing. So it's for Virgo's eyes only. Keep ideas of their own to themselves a little bit, because Virgo may need to be very versatile, but the thing is, they have got so many amazing ideas. They could fall back on all kinds of background education, things that they've had interests in, hobbies, talents that they have that will come to the forefront. This Virgo is about to have some awesome adventures, and I think they're going to get to express themselves and explore in all new ways. But those hidden talents that they have, that they've almost forgotten about, are going to be super useful to Virgo on this next adventure. And yes, Virgo could have a lover. Virgo could have some kind of romantic partner on the horizon. They could have this new adventure where they do this with a partner. And it could be, a lover, a friend, a business companion. A lot of this feels like upcoming opportunities for Virgo to spread their wings and use all of their knowledge, all of their wisdom for tremendous outcome. I think Virgo is going to be very, very, very successful is what this says. But they should keep developing any of their talents. Wisdom, gaining education is the most valuable thing we could ever do. The more talents we have, the more, I really think this is a Virgo who needs to be a jack of all trades. And I think they already are, but it's like they could learn a whole bunch of new stuff right now also. Little things, read up on little things, anything that they're interested in. Keep expanding one's repertoire of knowledge, because it's going to be invaluable to this Virgo. They're super smart, but this Virgo has a way to weather some kind of storm and come out not only on top, but come out flourishing. And in the meantime, this is absolutely brokenhearted over Virgo. Yes, they have lied to themselves. Yes, they have tried to act like they could forget Virgo. It's not happening. We ended with them having the 10 of Wands. I want to return to them just for a split second and say, is there any other impact that they're going to have in Virgo's world? I say the world, and we have the world. It doesn't mean Virgo has to take this person back, not at all. But it does say that a new cycle begins for them, with Virgo. What does that mean? Who are they going to be to Virgo? 2 of Sacred Circles. They could be somebody that is a divine counterpart to Virgo, and they could be reemerging in Virgo's world at a moment where they could be of great value, great use to Virgo in their life purpose. I actually feel like this person has a really big life purpose with Virgo. It is not something that maybe makes a whole lot of sense as to why Virgo met them and why they then stayed away from Virgo and let their wings get clipped. But if they're coming back around, this is some very sacred, very special union. I don't think that their time with Virgo is over at all. There's my baby. He's been sleeping, and I actually wanted to hear him wake up and get all fluffy. Sorry, I love my dog's voice. I love him. So, all right, you guys, take care. Thank you for being here. Lots of love. I'll see you again real soon. Bye.